These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. You're looking at the aftermath of a major overnight fire at a Valley storage facility. This is near 19th Avenue and Deer Valley Road. Fire sparked overnight, tearing through about 75 units. Crews going door to door, opening each unit to make sure the fire was fully out. Cause isn't immediately known. Driver expected to be okay after being shot during a road rage incident. This happened in Avondale just before 8 near 127th Avenue and Indian School. Victim telling police someone shot him while he was driving. Investigators haven't released any information yet on a potential suspect. And an update to a kidnapping and police shooting from earlier this month. Phoenix police tell us the victim is recovering and expected to survive. Police say a man forced a woman into his truck in Phoenix before taking off to Gilbert. That situation led to a police shootout. The suspect died. Gilbert police say the bullet that hit the victim was from the suspect's gun, not from police. More wrangling at the state capitol over a big hole in the budget involving a crucial disability services program. The Division of Developmental Disabilities could run out of money as soon as April. Republican lawmakers are calling on the governor to work on a fix, but Governor Hobbs says the ball is in the legislature's court.
I've presented my budget to the legislature, and they have chosen to politicize this issue, and it does not matter how many times they try to spin it. They are trying to put the blame for this on me, and it is squarely on them.
Governor Hobbs says she's willing to negotiate on ways to cut costs for the DDD program, while also calling on lawmakers to pass a spending bill to cover the budget shortfall. It's a proposal Republican leaders call a non-starter. At the White House, President Trump holding the first official cabinet meeting of his second administration. Among the topics, impending tariffs against Canada and Mexico, ballooning interest on the federal debt, prompting cuts to the federal government, and a new mineral rights deal with Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is expected to be in Washington Friday to sign that deal. Sources say that in exchange for access to Ukraine's rare earth minerals, so critical to technology, U.S. will help end the Russian invasion of Ukraine and establish a fund to help rebuild that nation once the war is over. Security guarantees for Ukraine remain unclear. Some Social Security recipients will receive retroactive payments as soon as next month. It's all part of the Social Security Fairness Act passed under President Biden. The bill ended two provisions that reduced or eliminated benefits for about 3 million people nationwide who also receive income from pensions. Beneficiaries include some first responders, teachers, and postal workers. Anyone due a retroactive check will be notified by mail. Cost crunch. USDA now laying out a new plan to fight the bird flu and lower egg prices. Secretary of Agriculture outlining a 5-point plan to invest in poultry producers and offer financial relief to farmers impacted by the bird flu. Also sets aside $100 million to research a vaccine for egg-laying hens and explore temporary egg import options. New Wednesday, another near miss at a major airport. An American Airlines flight aborted its landing at Reagan National to avoid a crash. The incident actually happened yesterday, the same day that Southwest flight nearly collided with a private jet that was crossing the runway in its path. That was at Chicago's Midway Airport. In both cases, the crew of the landing plane was able to perform a go-around and land safely. Recent surge in high-profile crashes and near misses putting pressure on federal regulators, pilots, and air traffic controllers.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. Temperatures still running really warm tomorrow, but headed in the right direction. We're dropping a few degrees here in the valley, back down into the mid-80s, still more than 10 degrees above normal. But again, we are headed in the right direction, and we will see even cooler air take over as we head into the weekend. The other thing to note tomorrow, a shift in the winds. This is 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. They'll be coming in out of the north, northeast, really accelerating down the slopes leading into the valley. So it is going to be pretty gusty here throughout the day. You're looking at sustained winds on Futurecast, which may go as high as 15 or 16 miles per hour, but gusts could hit about 30 here throughout the day tomorrow. High pressure is keeping things warm, but we've got a couple of storm systems moving through too. The first one this weekend, pretty weak overall, but it will drop temperatures. The second one might bring a little bit of rain and snow to Arizona, but the models have also been trending drier and drier with this. So now we're just left with a slight chance at 10% in the forecast for a few isolated showers on Monday, along with more breezes and a drop to the 70s.